Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Rifki Rizkola, Bachelor of Accounting at the Indonesian University of Informatics and Business. I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about my research. My research title is The Determinant of Financial Performance based on Good Corporate Governance and Company Size in the Basic Industrial and Chemical Sector 2015 until 2019. Let's start by looking at the background of my research. Financial performance is one of the indicators that are often analyzed by various firms. With the financial performance can be a reference to know the good or bad of the company's performance during certain periods. Certainly, a part of the company wants good and improve financial performance. Financial performance may be affected by many factors. In this research, financial performance is assumed to be influenced by GCG and company size. The assumption is based on the theory of the theory agency. The agency theory says that in a limited liability company is divided into two main parts. The first is a principal or owner of the company, and the second is an agent. Thus, the agent helps the owner of the company to carry out the company's activities to achieve the specific goals. When agent and company holders are in line, the company's objective will also be achieved. While human nature is sometimes more selfish than other interests. This may result in agent giving false information to principal that ultimately benefit the agent personality but harms the company. It is called conflict of interest. To prevent conflict of interest and maintain financial performance, in the company organs are divided into three main parts. The first is the board of directors, and then board of commissioners, and GMS or general meeting of stakeholders. The board of the commissioners become a representative of the company's owner to control and ensure that the board of directors work as it should and to ensure that there is no conflict of interest and the company's objective can be achieved. Another factor that affect financial performance is the size of the company or research. Research out by the company become an important capital in the continuity of the company. The size of company is influential in financial performance because the greater the research owner will make the opportunities, the greater the revenue that will be obtained. Finally, financial performance may in the theory be affected by GCG and company size. Next, as you can see here, this chart is a graph of result of the financial performance of basic industrial and semiconductor sector manufacturing companies from 2015 until 2019. We see in this chart the financial performance of basic industrial and chemical manufacturing companies from 2015 until 2019 experienced a significant increase and decrease. This can be examined further to find out how much influence GCG or good corporate governance and the size of the company on financial performance. The second chart is the graph of the GCG. In this chart, it can be seen that the board of commissioners independent of basic industrial and chemical sector manufacturing companies from 2015 until 2019 experienced an increase and decrease, although not very significant, except in 2016 and 2019, where the increase was high from the previous year. Next is the third chart of this research. It's a graph of the size of the basic industrial and semiconductor sector manufacturing companies from 2015 until 2019. In this chart, the size of the company experienced a continuous increase every year except in 2019, experienced a decrease. Decline in 2019 in line with the decline in the financial performance of basic industrial and semiconductor manufacturing companies. Thus, this research was selected and concluded by research to find out more about how much influence GCG and the size of the company exert on financial performance either partially or simultaneously. Next is the research method. In this research method, use was a quantitative method with a research approach to associative analysis of causal relationship. Quantitative research method with a descriptive research approach and associative analysis of causal relationship were chosen as the research aimed to analyze the data obtained from financial statement by describing the collected data so that it can be known to strong the relationship between the variable through hypnotized analysis of the question between the variable examined. In this research, the population used in the inter-financial statement manufacturing company registered in IDX industrial sector based and semiconductor period 2015 until 2019. Next is the sample determination criteria. The amount of the sample data used is 200 sample for this research. Next is data testing techniques. Data testing techniques are carried out with 4 tests. The first is classical assumption test, and then multiple linear regression, and then correlation coefficient, and determinant coefficient. For classical assumption test, it subdivided into four steps. The first step is the normality test, and the second is multicollinearity test, and the third is heteroscedasticity test, and the last is autocorrelation test. Hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing consists of 2 steps. The first is t-test and the second is f-test. Statistical test T or significant test of individual parameters. This test shows how far independent variables partially affect dependent variables. Statistical test V or simultaneously significant test. This test shows whether all independent or free variables included in the model have a shared influence of different bound variables. Next is the result and discussion. The first result and discussion is normality test. We can see dots spread around linear line so that data is distributed normally. And then we can see from result of one sample chromograph Smirnov test, assigned sig to tell the value is bigger than 0.05. Assigned sig to tell is 0.063. So that data is distributed normal. Next is the multicollinearity test. From the table above, it can be known that the tolerance value for financial performance variables and company size each has a tolerance value of more than 0.10 and fifth value less than 10. So it can be concluded that there is no problem of multicollinearity test in the regression model of this research. The next is the heteroscedasticity test. From the graph of scatter plot, we can see points flat do not gather at one point, so that the data face the heteroscedasticity test. And we can see from result of Gladster's test, value of significance from GCG and company size is bigger than 0.05. So the data face the heteroscedasticity test. Next is the autocorrelation test. From the table of Goodwin-Watson, we can see du less than dy and dy less than 4 means du. So its mean is from this research face the autocorrelation test. And the next, this is a multiple linear regression. We can see the equal from this table is the W equal means 9 0.4 plus 0.56 x1 plus 0.941 x2. Next, the next of the topic of result and discussion is correlation coefficient. Based on the table 4 above, it can be concluded that the 0.773 value is included in the range of 0.60 until 0.799 interval, which means the relationship between GCG and company size to the company financial performance has a strong level of relationship. And the next is the determinant coefficient. From table 5 above, obtain the value of multiple coefficient of determinants or R square of 0.597 or 59.7%. This figure indicates that the donation percentage of the influence of the GCG variable and the company size against the company financial performance variable is 59.7%, while the remainder is influenced by other variables not included in this research model. The next is the t-test. We can see from this slide, t-table is 1.971. Because the value of the t count for the variable GCG and the size of the company respectively is 5.245, it means t count bigger than t table and 11.341 bigger than t table with a probability of significance smaller than its significant level of 0.00. So that based on the hypothesis testing criteria conclude that the GCG was partially influential positively on the company's financial performance, and the company size was partially influential positively on the company financial performance. The next result and discussion is F-test. From this slide, we can see F-table is 3.04. Because the T-count is bigger than F-table and the level of significance less than 0.05, so based on the criteria of the testing hypothesis can be concluded that Hey Zero rejected and Hey A accept. It means that simultaneously the GCG and size of the company positively affect the financial performance of the company. And the last is the research. The question is the conclusion of my research. The first, GCG particularly affect the company's financial performance. And the second, the size of the company has a positive and significant effect on the company's financial performance in basic industrial and chemical sector listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange for the period 2015 until 2019. And the last is of my conclusion is the good corporate governance and the size of the company jointly have a positive and significant effect on the company financial performance. And this slide is reference from this research. We can see the first is Ansuci Ajahra, and then Bursa Efek Indonesia, and ETC. I sincerely appreciate that I've had this opportunity to present to you. I would now be interested to hear from you for your time and attention today. Thank you very much. The last but not least, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.